boldest. They the blackest, the brightest, the boldest. We talk combos, go. We come in, we hit it with the trick shot. Nothing but net, we need that bell, but them haters they gon' still watch. Like I just said, when it comes to combat, you looking at the TikTok. You wanna come into the ring, mess around, go ahead, get your job. We got the attitude, they seem to dominate. We got the table, we filling up all the plates. You press play whenever you wanna taste. We always with the real, baby, you never gave fake. The blackest, the brightest, the boldest. They the blackest, the brightest, the boldest. They the blackest, the brightest, the boldest. We talk common, they the coldest. What a place to be on a Monday night. This is your host, Tess, I guess, Queen. Chemo Queen, as you may know me. It is another Raw on Monday. It's a little earlier today because they're in Ottawa, Canada. So, you know, that's cool, that's cool. Just wanted to kind of get everything started and popping before we actually had started the show. But as I said, you know, I appreciate you guys for being here. As you can see, we're going into the show. So that means no more show for you guys. But if you'd like to watch along, you can come over to our Discord and watch. Before we even go into the show, I'm going to put the watch along schedule because right now it's just the Judgment Day and I don't care about that. They're in the hallway. But Mondays is Raw, normally 8 p.m. It's 6 p.m. because, as I said, they're in Ottawa. And I believe that these are all going to be pre-recorded so that the folks can get off for, I'm guessing, Labor Day and stuff like that. And basically get ready for the, you know, September. A lot's going to be going on in September. That being said, I appreciate you for being here. We don't bite in the comments, so you're more than welcome to comment. You're more than welcome to cheer or jeer for whoever you like or don't like. You can come in the comments and say you don't like Trick Williams, and that's your prerogative. You can dislike who you dislike, and we'll do the same. But as I said, I'm going to go into the show now, but thank you for being here. It's your guy. What y'all think about this bloodline situation so far? I mean, I guess we ask that every few months, huh? Bloodline situation going on. But no, honestly, really, truly, how do you feel about it? It's going on for too long? Right off the bat, LA night, okay. I see the games that you play Raw. You said you gonna open the show. So y'all think that this means it's gonna be a good show or a bad show? It's all qualified, right? Yeah. sitting there playing Resident Evil on the PlayStation in there. I turned around, so I was like, you actually playing on the TV? He's like, yes. If y'all know how much my kid doesn't like spooky things, y'all would understand. What's with the audio? Huh? I thought it was my shit. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna switch this to my club so it sounds a little better. It sounds like it. If you need one girl out of that bed, that's funny. Never been to LA, so probably Oh. I'm sorry, audio just kind of... I'm thinking he said you deserve it?
Well, on that note, what's Roman Reigns do? He goes and, true to his word, he decides to create a tournament. The only catch being, LA Knight doesn't qualify.
Roman apparently ducking everybody because he's been setting up everything to see these people.
He still sends the whole family. He's got Judy threatening me. He's got Jay threatening me. He's got Jacob threatening me. He even wanted to bring in another one to come and threaten me, but instead, that other one that he just couldn't quite get a hold on came and told me every single bit of truth about this damn family.
That was the weirdest little slow golf collapse. But he's starting to lose everybody's attention.
I might have stepped in it a bit, but the bottom line is, if I'm finding my way to the World Heavyweight Championship, I might have to get my hands dirty in a little bit of family business. And if that's the case, then I tell you what, I got one guy with me, Solo Sikoa. Yeah! Yeah!
Oh, because he didn't get the fight he wanted. Cheap pop.
LA. Let me talk to you.
Solo the best.
I just want to say what you did last week. Thank you. I mean, 1 or 2 years ago, who would have thought LA Knight teaming up with Solo Dolo to take on the Bloodline? After everything we've been through, everything, you could have said no. But you said, yeah. What's everybody saying? Stop. I'll let you get away with two. This is your warning shot.
stole that from Jimmy too.
The Matrix.
He guessed. All the time.
Well, it sounds like you two want to fight. So I'll tell you this. How about you two versus us two tonight? Check this out. Yo, LA Knight, you ready to fight?
Yeah.
You got my back?
Yeah.
You got my back? Pew. Pew pew. If you don't understand what that means, is those little shriveled up oofalapas, you can carry them between your legs and then
Falafels and flowers.
This your one inside. Pew. With everybody saying.
Part of the story.
Title.
Mm-hmm.
Had that money in the bank. You have to be in it.
Corey Graves is like, I'm scared. I hope Big Cass don't come. Said I hope Big Cass don't show up. Oh, wow, Zeus. Okay. I thought this was a Dodge Ram commercial. I was like, what? Ram Tough? What is this? Stephen A. Smith. Blitz for the capital B. Woo! On the CW. He's so I'm trying to drop this in the middle. Just reserve your statements on it towards the end. So just reserve our statements on it for
So like, I'm like, yo, this nigga ain't been, y'all keep forget, this nigga ain't been in the game for a year, yo.
Takedown. High La Primera front face lock applied into a gator roll. Right to the elbow of Perez. McCara's made it clear she wants Liv Morgan and the World Heavyweight Championship, as has Becky Lynch. And now McCara rolls out of the ring and
They are giving the company to these niggas, bro. Like, these niggas are fucking, are like something that we've never seen before. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're about to set us
precedence. Yeah.
like, it's about to be they're about to do something. Like, that's, I be trying to tell them, they ain't about that. Fuck this regular shit. Like, that wrestling shit should be so small to people. Like, I don't give a fuck about that shit. I'm trying to tell you, they about to set something where they gonna be the face of change. Niggas like, y'all niggas ain't realizing what's about to happen. Like, they, all that pressure on their show, they have so much pressure on their show. It's like, because if they do some dumb shit, then obviously, you know, black men don't get the chance to get in shit. Like, Overtrick and fucking Javon, they do some dumb shit. They got them, all that shit behind them. The company behind them guys. Like, come on, man. Y'all gonna be our dudes. They have so much pressure on their shoulders, man. Stephanie back here first match?
Mm-hmm. She should have been back there. Well, she's done. You right. She's not herself to greatness like Liv Morgan.
Knowledge via osmosis. And Raquel with the distraction that allows Roxanne to take over. Stephanie now in trouble. And Perez throwing Stephanie into the barricade.
Man, just go push for that. Well, we might still go.
Roxanne Perez bided her time, waited for her opening, and
Yeah,
reached
it's
no
close.
time to capitalize. Let's explain why she had that
Oh.
opening, Corey.
Oh, they're back.
Raquel Rodriguez jumped on the apron and distracted the official.
Little graphic on it says Raw will be 10 minutes second. And I'm gonna wait for that second. Yeah, promotion.
I'm not supposed to be looking at this.
You'll hear them when they come back with first show, they'll show the graphics and Roxanne versus Stephanie. And we're back with some shit that's huge. Like,
They could be picking their butts right now.
I guess they'll get recorded just to have
Roxanne to take out
footage and shit.
Stephanie McCare as well. I think Morgan may be running scared.
They're wasting time before they go back on
We
camera.
watch it on Netflix right now, regular our Netflix. It would not be. They would have they'll be showing a commercial.
Yeah, real commercial.
I don't think Morgan has any designs on defending that
Maybe the big version we watch on VPA.
What smart champion through history was eager to cover? A true
What was on the
champion,
road?
a real champion, a fighting
Let's just let
champion.
it go. What the hell is that?
You? Oh yeah, and the fans who want to see the title defended, right? Oh! What's the point of being champion if you don't defend the belt? The paychecks, the accolades, the fame, the fortune, and Roxanne Perez now
Paycheck,
harder than he
the
and
accolades,
Stephanie
the
McCare.
fortune, you ain't got none of that, Corey Graves.
See any ring rust and static here? So far, in the early moments, no. But as this match progresses, I'm curious to see how McCare's cardio holds up. We talk all the time
I mean,
about
she had a lot of time off.
you can do all the cardio you want. You can spend days on a treadmill or a bike. But being in the ring and doing what these superstars do is a completely different kind of conditioning altogether.
You trying to say she might be gas, Corey?
Former women's world champion is trying to make it back to her feet, create a little bit of space here. Roxanne. We're not letting Stephanie free. Reason she's called the prodigy. WWE Hall of Famer Booker T, and look at Roxy just teeing off now. Shoulders down.
Team
Again,
said it.
she's got a bit of a chip on her shoulder. I mentioned it before, the fact that both Liv and Raquel have gold. Roxanne doesn't believe she's been afforded the opportunities like the rest of Judgment Day. Roxanne's time will come. Liv has been open and honest about it.
Roxanne, my
Raquel
favorite woman in the
took months and months, and even a few years before capturing singles gold at this level. It doesn't happen overnight.
Now it's commercial.
That's not bad.
Now we're back. We're back on TV, y'all.
Who now tries to break this hold.
Telling us.
Raquel Rodriguez destruction allowed Perez to take control. But now Stephanie looking to rally. They're trying desperately to create a little separation between herself and the prodigy. Great counter by Perez. Down goes McCare. Talked about this a bit earlier. Any ring rush shown in McCare since this is her first match in months. Cover by Perez. Stephanie kicks out. In the early moments of the match, I would say absolutely not. La Primera looked like the Stephanie McCare we all expect to see. But as the match progresses, this is where it really tests the superstar's cardiovascular conditioning. Being in the
She was love hate.
Maybe the opening La Primera was waiting for. A back suplex by Stephanie as Roxanne lands right on the back of her head, and boy, it's been a long time. Doubles kiss.
Oh, he's so bad inside it.
Shoot. Kelly go. Yo. Kelly gonna win this hit. Kelly gonna win Tuesday.
Short order. Liv and Raquel trying to revive the prodigy. Coach up Roxy from the outside. Perez with a kick. Stopping the care in her tracks.
Cali going
momentarily, but
Tuesday.
it might have just irritated Stephanie.
She won the NASCAR car.
Oh.
The NXT Heatwave NASCAR car. I'm like, yeah, she gonna be the show.
The care stares down at Morgan and Rodriguez. Into the corner with the double knees. Come on. Perez kicks out at two. Morgan jumped on the apron on the far side. Here's world champion on the outside trying to motivate Perez. Now trapped in the clutches of La Primera. Yeah, looking for her finishing move there, but Roxanne able to at least momentarily get out of it. That kick will drive Roxanne out to the apron. Smart decision by Perez to try to create more space. Rolling to the outside, but Care giving chase. Not allowing Perez to head outside the ring, grabbing the apron. And Perez right to the eyes of Care as the official was dealing with the apron. Oh, down goes Stephanie. Oh, shining wizard by the prodigy. Cover by Roxanne. It's just kicking out as Stephanie McCare. You can see the frustration on the face of Roxanne Perez after connecting first with his face buster and then following immediately with a shining wizard right to the jaw of Stephanie McCare. But alas, not enough to end this thing. Crossface cinched in. And Stephanie in trouble here, center of the ring, needs to try to fight out of it. WWE fans in Ottawa trying to will Vaquer on. Stephanie was able to get her knees underneath her body for the moment to mitigate the pressure. And Perez will not let her get to the bottom rope. Rolls through Stephanie. Oh, catches Perez up and down. SVB. And Stephanie not done yet. Placing Roxanne into a more favorable position. Vaquer making the climb to the top. Here comes Raquel. Here comes Liv. And Liv Morgan now. I think Vaquer is going for that Vaquer Inferno. And Liv Morgan off the destruction on the other side of the ring by Raquel. Makes Stephanie pay for it. Uh-oh. Here comes Becky Lynch. The man has had her sights set on Liv Morgan since returning several weeks back. Look out, baby. And Stephanie McCare not allowing Raquel Rodriguez to get involved. Swinging into the steel steps. Oh, down goes Stephanie. Perez now. That moonsault, the springboard. Stephanie moves out of harm's way. McCare now, center of the ring with Perez. Oh, knees right to the face. Cover by McCare. The win.
Oh man, who's surprised by that? Nobody.
You can see McCare after the official count of three, almost breathed a sigh of relief. The first one is so often the most difficult to get out of the way. But La Primera letting the entire world know. And Liv Morgan was going to try a sneak attack on McCare before Becky Lynch takes her into the consciousness area.
She
Fairy.
got a title back.
Yeah.
And she never lost.
Let's see another one.
And just reminded La Primera, not only the only one, the only two. Both Becky and Stephanie have their eyes set on Liv Morgan and the Women's World Championship. You know, Corey, we asked the question last week. Did Becky and Stephanie get on the same page to survive? At this point, it's about being bound by a common enemy in the Judgment Day. Trust me, I don't think they're going out for cocktails after Raw's over. I think they both have the same goal, that being Liv Morgan's Women's World Championship. You know, someone else has been having an issue with the Judgment Day, none other than Shivana. McDonough one-on-one with the young OG. We'll take you back to the closing moments. Flying blind OG cutter. We take JD
Don't say it.
Unfortunately for Evans, the celebration would be short-lived, as once again, a sneak attack from a returning Big Cass laid out Javon Evans. Is that all you got?
I'll see you at SummerSlam.
His ground and bring the fight to Big Cass. Dirty Dominic Mysterio will rear his head again and open the door for Cass to inflict more damage on the young OG.
Best of luck. Get it out there. You know, I'm here to win the tournament. Hey, it's a title shot. I know. Let's go. I go first. Hey, look at this deadbeat. Look who it is. Huh? I see you treat everyone like your son except your own son. And the killing of luchadores isn't in your stupid little tournament. What's up with that? Maybe because you're not a luchador. That's right. Kidding me? You're lucky to pop you right now.
There you go. There you go. No! Just like that. Just like that.
Damn, you're gonna be ready to fight.
Hey, Big Cass next to
Oh, Grande.
Good on Javon.
Ah.
Look out, Big Cass. You put him in a mood.
Yeah. He's like, y'all folks here saying anything. Okay. Who's it, Braxton? Who is it? Oh, get somebody a seizure. Want to know that? Oh, well, who is this? That's crazy.
This is gonna tear the house down. The first of two semi-final matchups. Phoenix Lee next on Netflix.
I'm gonna watch the SpongeBob movie tonight, y'all.
What an opportunity tonight. No doubt about it. The reigning AAA World Cruiserweight Kingpin has the opportunity to take one step closer to the finals tonight. Could he be the next #1 contender for Roman
I don't know, crazy, y'all.
Heavyweight Championship when Raw
Let me know in the
arrives
comments.
Rey Phoenix's hometown of Mexico City?
I said he could be. Let me know in the comments.
Interesting side note here. If Phoenix and Penta both advance, that means brothers with a one-on-one for Rey Phoenix and Penta themselves. Two proud warriors.
Not just some phony fake celebrity or fictitious hero. I'm real life. I was not born Mr. T. People don't know the road I had to travel. I was born in the Robert Taylor Project. You got to be tough in the hood.
Who's talking about?
Watch my father being called.
Are y'all about to start me here?
Ordained myself Mr. T. So the first word out of everybody's mouth was they
Now somebody jumped off the Bay Bridge again.
See.
I'm always jumping off that damn Bay Bridge, just there you go. Okay.
Okay. Anybody give a fuck about this match? No. Just checking.
Dragon Lee, we talked about this week after week, Corey, how impressed we've become with Max Race. No doubt about it. He needed a further proof that Rey Mysterio, Triple A, and WWE Hall of
The only problem I have with them doing this whole luchador thing, and now I feel like this is gonna take a big chunk out. Wow.
Dragon Lee heading up to the top rope. And wow, with a kick, Lee took a bit too much time. Collapses into the cover. Lee's got to get the shoulder up at two.
And in my assessment, it was returning to his roots, heading back to AAA, where Dragon Lee really found himself yet again. He reconnected with his lucha roots, and it served him extremely well here on the night.
And we've also talked about, remember the series of matches he had in Gunther a number of months back that really turned on the aggressiveness in Dragon Lee. Kicked it into another gear. GP to do tonight.
Will that next year be enough to take him to the finals of this #1 contendership tournament?
Phoenix up over the top. Sunset flip, and a stop to the chest by Lee. Cover inside leg and both legs down. Hook, then a kick out of two, and near fall.
The official Daryl Sharma in this matchup, checking on both men.
Dragon Lee doing his best to rally the WWE Universe behind him. And think about what's at stake here for an opportunity to headline Raw in Mexico City against Roman Reigns, the World Heavyweight Champion.
The importance of the opportunity cannot be overstated. I assure you, in the AAA locker room, that's all anyone is buzzing about, because it's an opportunity not only for AAA, not only for the greatest luchadors in the game, but for Mexican culture and what lucha libre means. It is really, really the opportunity of a lifetime for all these luchadors.
History will be made 3 weeks from tonight in Mexico City.
Oh, great counter.
Oh, a great arm drag into the leg drop by Phoenix. Hook of the leg. Lee's got a kick out again.
As important as the opportunity is, imagine if you're Rey Fenix or if you're Penta, both born and raised in Mexico City, to have the opportunity to challenge the tribal chief in your hometown. That's what dreams are made of. That's what you hope for when you enter this business.
What an electric night that's going to be. What an electric SmackDown. Triple A will be there. And of course, Monday Night Raw.
Yes, I mean, we got Friday Night States the same
Moment in
event.
this match, both men down.
You know, you left the United States, Sami Zayn's hometown. Like, what?
You know, like, there you go, Australia. Sami Zayn's
Sami Zayn's
hometown.
hometown.
Real, he's like, what?
China.
Grayson Wallace like, what?
You went to China.
Sami Zayn's hometown.
Like, what, yo?
He was here when he was 6 years old for
What
2
the
years
hell?
and some shit. They got like an anecdotal story like, yeah, he grew up down the street from here. He used to be a farmer, and then when he was over here, he was playing basketball in China.
He used to wear a mask because he was Asian before the surgery.
Yeah, he used to play basketball over there.
Like, whoa, what?
What? He's got a whole, he's, what is that, El Generico?
It's this whole story. Where did this come from?
Like, he played, he was in New Japan. He was in WCW. Like, what? Shit.
What, NWA?
Shit, he was in OVW before Vince bought OVW.
Before Brock Lesnar.
Yep, all of them.
He used to job out the Brock man back in the
He used to give him a ride. What you mean?
He used to ride together in the car.
Mm-hmm. So he would be getting gas money from the wrestler.
Dragon Lee, tremendous resilience from Rey Fenix to be able to withstand and survive. He sit-out powerbomb executed
That's
to perfection.
crazy.
And again, Corey, we touched on this a few moments ago, but
Like I said, I don't really have an outward issue though with all
around
this.
the world
It is what it is. It's part of the nature of wrestling, you know what I mean?
tonight for the World Heavyweight title. An historic night in Mexico City. What dreams are made of for aspiring superstars. Some would say dreams so big it doesn't seem realistic. It is reality for someone. Will it be Phoenix or Dragon Lee who takes the next step? Phoenix floating through the ropes. Now up, top row. Dragon Lee's down. Cover now by Phoenix. And a kick out. See the urgency from Rey Fenix. Whoa! Cover. Stacks it
I'm about to go back to making my fire. I'm trying to keep my white man alive on green hell. He's be dying from starvation and shit. When I finally figured out how to cook me food and get fish every day. And then I shot an arrow at a snake and ate the snake meat. Look at me. I'm a regular outdoors for me.
This is Divine Content.
Y'all ain't hear me? I see it. Go play Green Hell on VR. It's multiplayer now. Go get it too. So you can all play Green Hell. Well, actually, you can play. You can play both of them. Cause I bought them. That's the game I actually bought. You just said eat meat. Pause. What are you doing? What the fuck you telling me pause? You pause. You pause first. I pause second. God, exactly. He said, "Johnny, you got braids."
What a nasty landing for the cruiserweight champion. Spine first on the collar.
Johnny, you got braids. You got perfect braids.
What the opportunity is to see both of these men. The Dragon Lee finished the job. Another DDT. Phoenix is cleared it. Lee could be headed to the finals. Phoenix somehow stays in it.
Y'all think it's really gonna be there?
The action has been absolutely unreal.
Yeah, the problem is they do too much for Triple H. They couldn't hold back.
Dragon Lee launching himself like a weapon to the outside, following up with a tornado DDT. The kudos. Will not stay down. Dragon Lee trying to figure out what he needs to do to put Phoenix away. Dragon wanted Operation Dragon. Phoenix Brainbuster. Dragon Lee staggered in the corner. The double knees to the face. Phoenix putting Lee in position. Could be it for Ray Phoenix. Oh no, Dragon Lee counters. Forward. Lee. Dragon Lee able to hang on. No more. To a former tag team partner. The Styles Clash. Phenomenal. Dragon Lee. Phoenix kicks out. How the hell did Phoenix kick out? It's what this tournament means, Cole, to every luchador in the world on the roster. The Mexican man, all over the universe. The chance to
Kirk is like the only roster.
for the World Heavyweight title. That's what this is all about. Dragon Lee with Phoenix in his sights. Phoenix rolls through. Oh, wow. That's gotta be it. RKO-like move by Phoenix and a kick out by Lee. Incredible. The passion in this one on a whole different
Like
level.
death match I've ever seen.
It's your Ray Phoenix, man.
Ray Phoenix advances to the finals next week on Monday Night Raw. Who will join him? Will it be his brother Penta, or will it be La Parka? We find out later on tonight.
No Roman Reigns tonight? Oh, he's showing up now. That's a lady. Who's that? It's a new wrestler? Oh, Lola Vice coming to Raw?
Hopefully they don't do it like they did with Grant. So we can get over and say like forget about it.
Paul Heyman won't get involved. Hey Google, turn on light.
Adam Pearce, Paul Heyman for a contract signing. All right, now it is time to put ink to paper for the match that some say will determine the future of WWE at Sunday night's main event. Let's not waste any time, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome the ruler, Oba Simi. feeling so hungry? Okay, let me explain something to you, because I get the impression that you are so frustrated because you believe that I don't rate you, that I underestimate you. I don't. And right now to your face, I'm going to tell you exactly what I think about you. I think that if you debuted in 2002 and ran against John Cena, you would be a face and the future of this place. I also think that if you broke into the business in 2015 and ran against whoever the big dog was back then, you would be the face of the future. But Ronnie boy, this is 2026, and you have the unfortunate privilege of running against me. And this is the part of the equation where the mathematics stops making sense to you, because you can't understand that because I exist, your chances of being the face of this place have drastically gone down.
Sorry, what I said.
The dogs are barking, bro. They're barking. We are barking off the wrong tree. We are outclassed on every level. And on Sunday night's main event, I'll show you that the ruler,
You say Saturday night?
destroyer, the bringer of war, the future, over. This is funny. It really is. I love it. I love the fact that they chant your name every week and they do the strut with you. I love it. I love the fact that everybody in the entire world loves you, counting me out, and you're just gonna roll over me like this is any other Ola match, right? I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen to you so that you can go home and prepare yourself for what's coming. I'm gonna force you to fight me in the deep waters. I'm gonna take you out there. You're gonna get tired. Your lungs ain't gonna have air in them. Your legs are gonna go. You're gonna be a sorry wrestler in the middle of this ring who thought that he could compete with a real dog like me. And you may cast a big shadow with your entrance out here in the arena with these people, but in this ring, in this square circle, I'm gonna own you, and you will spend the rest of your career living in mine. You're the ruler, the bringer of war, the guy, the future. Lumbron Breaker, the guy that Obafemi could not beat. All right, that's one Oba, if you please. You want to sign this? Or should your daddy do it for you? Yeah, sign it, Paul. Sign it for him. You've been walking around the past couple weeks like you represent him, like you're his guy. Want nothing to do with me? Brock shows up. I take a back seat. Go ahead, sign it. Don't do this. Sign it for him. What are you doing? Sign the paper. Sign it. Oh! Baker with a cheap shot to Femi.
You almost fell over the chair.
And his animosity with Heyman continues. Uh-oh, Femi now. Breaker fighting out of it. Femi now with a blow to Breaker. And round the way. The ball is here. And from behind, division teammate of Brock Breaker, Austin Theory. Theory gets his as well at the hands of the ruler. And Breaker with This means, don't you? That means we the captains, Zeus. We call the play, you run it. As a matter of fact, what? Yeah, as a matter of fact, won't you stand your ass in the back, stand around, and do nothing? Well, you so, sir. You want to take on LA Knight and Solo Sikoa tonight. The captain's called the play. The Samoan Werewolf is to stand down.
about this? Oh, Corey Graves call.
He said, they find this something.
For the first time in over 8 years, Big Cass enters a match here in WWE. He said he's here to stack bodies, but Javon Evans got in his way, and he wants to take out Evans here tonight. There's a lot I'd like to say about Big Cass and the situation with Javon Evans now. The officials taking the card trying to separate the two before this match even starts. Javon Evans has been a victim of Cass since his arrival. Wants to end this tonight. Young OG pulling him up, ready to throw hands. Do your thing, young man. And Javon Evans taking the fight out of Big Cass. And Big Cass misses wildly. Evans looking to use his quickness here against the 7-footer. Young OG isn't missing thus far. Just unloading with rights and left. Big super kick. Jumps out of harm's way. Kick to the face of Cass. Cass is stunned early on. Javon Evans. Oh, caught by Cass. And there's the power of the big man. Still fighting back. Evans jumping Cass to go over the top rope to the floor. I'm sure Cass was expecting this from Javon Evans. 8 years, a long time to be away. The game has changed. But the power hasn't. Big Cass. And Javon Evans able to slip out. Evans is ready tonight. Cass may have underestimated Evans as well. Javon just has where. Oh, my. Oh, just sent over the top rope and to the floor. Here's a man in Big Cass who 8 years ago hit rock bottom, had a lot of issues in his personal life, was fired by WWE. Should be a redemption story, right? But it's not. And I'll explain to you why here in a moment, because I talked to Big Cass earlier today. Isn't the first rule of forgiveness that you're supposed to look yourself in the mirror and take on the blame? You mean accountability? Exactly. Novel concept. Big Cass
He's like, why are you talking to me about this side chair? That's why Quick Race is playing with me right now, bro.
He still doesn't understand why WWE fired him. He doesn't understand what mistakes he made. And what Big Cass said to me, no one was there for it. That he pulled himself out of the ditch by himself, which is an absolute lie. He had a team of people, a group of people that were helping him get to this point in his life, and he's forgotten all about them. And to your point, has taken no accountability. He's a coward. Plain and simple. When you show up in WWE and you talk about wanting to stack bodies and make an impact, and all you do is sneak attack smaller superstars from behind over and over again, that is insecure. On display for the world to see. Sidewalk slam by Big Cass, who's taken over. You know, Big Cass has targeted Javon Evans. And I still don't understand why. Cass said he's got... I'll tell you why. Because Javon Evans is smaller than Big Cass, just like everybody else on the roster. So Cass picked it perfectly where he was going to face no resistance on a tired superstar. And he's trying to make a name at somebody else's expense. 8 years ago, it's the bully syndrome. Oh, and Big Cass with the right hand as Evans just bounces off the ropes. You know, Javon Evans was just a kid when Big Cass was dominating here 8 years ago. He has no history. He has no issue with this man. But yet when Big Cass returned, he targeted Evans. And I understand to an extent because Javon Evans is wildly popular. You want to make an impact on your return. I get that. But over and over again, multiple occasions versus exhausted superstars. Don't forget Cass attacked Dragon Lee as well. The guy is a bully. And now Cass into the corner with a splash. And suddenly, Cass is in complete control. 7 feet tall, near 280 pounds. I mean, let's not forget what this man accomplished many years ago. Corey, he was the runner-up in the 50-man greatest Royal Rumble match. He's been in the rings with the likes of Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins in the Big Show. I mean, Big Cass has been through it. But then everything changed. Ooh. Here we go, the young OG firing back. Evans still has enough left in the tank to keep swinging.
The impact of that clothesline by Cass. Massive chip on his shoulder. The problems that he caused.
Bounce with me.
Glad to see his attitude of it. Evans trying to fight back into this thing. I mean, this is an uphill battle for this young man. Oh, and he caught Cass.
Attaboy, Javon.
Oh, what a slam. Cover by Cass. Evans still with fight in him. Monday Night Raw here live tonight in Ottawa. Big Cass is in-ring returning to WWE for the first time in over 8 years. Javon Evans, though, standing his ground and now has an opportunity. The young OG trying to fire himself up to get back into this battle to the intensity on the face of Javon Evans. Yeah, just tremendous heart and guts out of this young man. Sick and tired of being disrespected, week after week by Big Cass. Clothesline, Cass still on his feet but stunned. I think Cass has been busted open at the lip as well. And those clotheslines with no impact to Evans. And again, the power of Cass catching Evans. Lifted him up on his shoulders. Evans goes slips from behind. Cass in over the top rope. Here comes the young OG. Where we at, Cole? Evans driving Cass to the barricade. Evans still taking the fight to Cass. There we go. Throwing right hands is Javon Evans. Look at that. Dump Cass into the timekeeper's area. Cass doesn't want to be there. We've seen Evans be devastating. Get your lick back, OG. From this place into the ring, breaks the count. Javon Evans gonna build momentum, gonna build a big head of steam. This young man going to a different place. Javon Evans is gonna fly. And all big Cass driven into the barricade, and Evans has got a chance. Come on, Javon, you gotta get him back in the ring. Get him in the ring, Javon. Teach him a lesson. Well, I don't know if this is as much about a win or a loss as it is respect. Well, at this point, Cass bleeding from the mouth needs to respect Javon Evans. Evans is taking the fight to this monster.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm about to whoop your ass.
There we go. And Evans is unloading. A sense of urgency now for the young OG. Evans just pounding away at Cass, who's covering up in the corner.
That's how you handle your business like a grown man. Get your ass up. Get your ass up.
Cass is crawling out of the timekeeper's area. Evans has got an opportunity. Cass sent back into the ring.
Get on him, OG.
Here we go, Evans. Pow! Red dot. Down goes Cass. Evans is going up top. Javon lining up his shot. Springboard. Down goes Cass. The big man is down and could be out.
Hey! Hey! Get your ass up.
Here the young OG talk a little smack. Here it comes. Looking for the OG cutter and big Cass from behind, driving Evans. Evans grasping his hamstring. He came down on the apron. It's incredibly painful. Oh, and a big boot about decapitated Evans. Man, what a fight from Javon Evans tonight. But in the end, the big man is just a bit too much.
Soul Ruka. Hey, Johnny. Hey, Soul. Listen, we just found out next week on Monday Night Raw, you are getting your rematch against Raquel Rodriguez for that Women's Intercontinental Championship. I mean, you must be so excited.
Oh, totally. I am stoked. Having this opportunity to get my title back is huge, especially after I beat Lyra Valkyria last week and after everything that I've been through with the Judgment Day.
Yo, Soul, congratulations. Looks that in your match next week, and I know you can do
Oh, thank
it.
you, EO. Seriously, this match would not be happening without you. So.
Hey guys, I was just coming to say congratulations, but it looks like EO beat me to it.
I take it you're not upset about last week?
Water under the bridge. I'm here as your friend because this match against Raquel, I mean, you broke her face last time, and she took the title. She's gonna mess you up. Have an idea. Give me the title match, and then we run it back.
Okay, I see what you're doing. I earned this. Isn't that exactly what you wanted in the first place? You had your opportunity and you lost. So the answer is, no.
Okay, face me again, then in the winner faces Raquel.
Dude, no. If you want a title match so bad, earn it.
Bailey used to talk to me like that. What? She's scary.
I know what this is. Y'all boy Penta. Zero dinero. Do. And then the last match gonna be LA Knight and Solo Sikoa versus just be Uzi. Day one is just be Uzi.
Again, we talked about this earlier, Corey. Just a tremendous opportunity for these luchadors to make history. 3 weeks from tonight, September 14th, Mexico City. Someone's going to face Roman Reigns for a world championship opportunity on their home turf. For Penta, for Rey Fénix, Mexico City is home. It's where they grew up. It's where they pulled themselves out of poverty. And it's where one of them could potentially challenge Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship. However, Penta must first get past La Parka, one of the most highly skilled, wildly popular luchadors of all time. We got another good one on our hands in a matter of minutes. You think you hate him? You got to give the champ some credit, the fact that he's going to go into hostile territory in Mexico City. And wrestler style that he's not used to, defending his world title. Certainly speaks to the confidence and the bravado of the tribal chief. Hypothetically head to Mexico City and defeat a luchador on their home turf, which only strengthens Roman's case. And again, you got to give the general manager of AAA, Rey Mysterio, credit for convincing Roman Reigns.
We about to go to commercial break from the park entrance.
For all of the luchadors in this tournament, for AAA as a brand, for the art and the cultural significance of Lucha Libre, this is nothing but win after win after win. To have Lucha Libre exposed on this scale, a global scale, is truly something to behold.
Red book of TV you need. Where's Booker T when you need him?
Skeleton Man.
One of the most iconic personas in the history of Lucha Libre. La Parka has been thrilling audiences in Mexico and now looks to take over the world.
They're getting it in like it's the same La Parka. I'm like, oh, I remember La Parka from WCW. Like, that's not La Parka. That's not him.
It's a La Parka.
It's Rey Mysterio.
Incredible story, including his rise in WWE, the first ever WrestleMania. As part of the Netflix's Untold series, that premieres 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Anybody have an intermission? Anybody have SmackDown?
An exclusive look.
Not just some phony fake celebrity or fictitious hero. I'm real life.
I'll never forget the moment I saw Mr. T. The earrings, chains, the mohawk. Yeah, love it when a plan comes together. This guy is a real life superhero.
Everywhere he went. Say I pity the fool. You have to remain in character.
Pity the fool, pity the fool, pity the fool, pity the fool.
Have I not commanded thee to be strong?
God got you in the game, dude.
I haven't gotten to them. I think they're gonna be black.
That's 2 weeks from tomorrow, but here tonight, live on Monday Night Raw, Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. That man, La Parka, will take on the former Intercontinental Champion, Penta. The winner advances to Raw next week to take on Rey Fenix to determine who meets Roman Reigns for the world title in 3 weeks in Mexico City. So first, tell us about La Parka, Corey. La Parka is one of the most iconic personas in the history of Lucha Libre. This is the third iteration of La Parka. This one is incredibly agile and athletic. Cover here, shoulders down, Eddie Arango with the count. And
Thank you for saying the third iteration.
popular with kids, popular with families throughout Mexico. Truly an icon from the world of Lucha Libre. La Parka beat Psycho Clown to advance to the semifinals.
Let me show you something, bro.
Beat Laredo Kid.
That's the theme that she listens to in the car.
Dragon Lee
It's a Parka.
advance to the final. Judging from the opening moments, we have got a full-blown thriller on
Man, La
our
Parka be
hands.
going home to La Isla.
Now Penta sent into the corner. La Parka, incredibly athletic for a man of his size, approximately 6'4".
Yep.
That's all I think of the sideline.
Moving face first into the canvas. You gotta give the edge to Penta. This is WWE where Penta has succeeded, a former Intercontinental Champion. Penta knows what it feels like. That's a colossal opportunity for La Parka, but here comes Penta. Tope con hilo from Penta. Down goes La Parka. This coming Sunday, AAA Ola de Calor. Penta will join forces with Rey Fenix and Dragon Lee to battle Los Perros del Mal. Noon Eastern on WWE's YouTube channel. Here comes Parka. Oh my! And Moonsault takes out Penta. Again, this tournament started. Luchadors from Raw, SmackDown, and AAA competing for the opportunity. And you cannot understate, Corey, how much it means to battle for the world title in Mexico City. Oh my goodness, super kick by Penta into the cover. Is it enough? La Parka kicks out. You're absolutely right about that, Cole, but for these luchadors, it's about more than just a championship opportunity. It's about representing Lucha Libre on a global scale. It's about representing their Mexican heritage for the entire world to see and appreciate. You mentioned it earlier, no matter what you think of Roman Reigns, you got to give him credit. The fact that he's going into enemy territory. He has defend the world. Oh my goodness, a style he's not comfortable with. Definitely a bold decision by the OTC. Backstabber. Penta quickly into the cover. Hooks the inside leg on La Parka, who kicks out.
Kill you once I'm on a stick.
It's just the case we expected early on between these two. It's a little more methodical than I expected, but to me that says that Penta has a great deal of respect for La Parka and a bit of unfamiliarity. Again, for as iconic as La Parka, the persona, is in Mexico, this is a new competitor
It's like you got
that
clarified.
Penta's not very familiar with. Penta
So you
also
got-
has the added pressure that a win means he faces his brother in the finals next week. Certainly a lot of weight to share shoulder, no matter who you are. But right now, Penta better have a singular focus, and that focus better be on Laparca. Laparca launched with a big back body drop.
Big bag body drop.
And a kick out by Laparca at 2. Much like Ray Phoenix and Dragon Lee earlier tonight, this is the first time Penta and Laparca have ever competed one-on-one. The stakes couldn't be much higher. See a little bit more of a deliberate pace thus far from Penta. Yeah, compared to the match earlier tonight. Again, that speaks volumes to me for the respect that Penta has for Laparca as a competitor. Penta now. Oh, wow. Face. Drags Laparca back out center of the ring. Cover now. To advance. Kick out. Come on! And Penta trying to rally the WWE fans here tonight in Ottawa. Penta continuing his offensive onslaught. Laparca stands up. Penta! And drops him. Drops him again. Penta though with a clothesline. And the former Intercontinental Champion taking control. Penta again intentionally slowing the pace of this matchup again. Laparca fired off a few shots, tried to push the pace a little bit. Penta shut it down and slowed it down. Very deliberate performance from the former Intercontinental Champion. Either Penta or Laparca will head to the finals of the World Heavyweight Championship #1 Contenders Tournament next week here on Raw against Ray Phoenix, who won a semifinal match earlier tonight. At this point, it's been a relatively one-sided contest with Penta dictating the pace. The former Intercontinental Champion has been in control most of the match, but Laparca looks to turn it around. Big kick from Laparca, now perched on the middle turnbuckle, climbing to the top. Here comes Parca. Cross body takes out Penta. This is Laparca's wheelhouse. This is where he wants to be. Push the pace, use the ropes, fly a little bit. Arm cracks off the springboard, and wow, what a power slam. Cover now by Laparca. Hook to the leg. Is it enough? Kick out by Penta. Great flurry from Laparca as he tries to scratch and claw his way back into this contest, hoping to advance to the finals and become #1 contender for the OTC's World Heavyweight Championship when Raw arrives in Mexico City September 14th. Yeah, 3 weeks from tonight. Look at the athleticism. Oh, my God! Made it pay! Wicked drop kick. Now right to the chest. Cover by Penta to advance. Kick out by Laparca. It appeared for the moment that Penta threw all the respect we were talking about that he had for Laparca out the window. Just delivering an onslaught. Very physical match between these two. Penta lining it up. He wants the Mexican destroyer. Laparca back to his feet. Catches Penta up on his shoulders. Laparca may have wanted the bone breaker, his finishing maneuver. Up and around we go. Oh! Laparca into the cover after planting Penta and a kick out. What a counter. Beautiful satellite DDT executed by Laparca, but not enough to keep the former Intercontinental Champion down for 3. Think about the mental difficulty for Laparca in this one. Competing in Canada, certainly not his native country. He's still relatively unknown to much of the WWE universe. This is as much a premiere for Laparca, an opportunity, oh my goodness, to introduce himself to the world. In what better way than by advancing to the finals? Look at this. Perfect driver. Is it enough? Laparca kicks out. To your point, he's in there against Penta. He's now a veteran of WWE, a former Intercontinental Champion. He's taken this company by storm. He's comfortable here. You can't have stars in your eyes when you want to become the star yourself. Penta trying to get to the top rope. Laparca meets him there. Various position for both luchadors. Cat-like agility from La Parka. Oh my God! Smells fly! La Parka, can he take advantage? Into the cover. What a win this would be to go to the finals. Penta kicks out. Spanish fly delivered. La Parka recognizing the opening. Here it comes, looking for the bone breaker. Penta not allowing it to happen. I think he's going to break a bone here. The sacrifice. Here comes Penta. Wow! Mexican destroyer off the ropes. Penta with a win. This massive showdown will take place Mexican Independence Day weekend on Saturday, September 12th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Tickets are on sale now via access.com.
Besides all the fun and games, I just wanted to tell you again, thank you. What you did last week for me, I can't repay you, but like I said before, I got your back, and I owe you. Look at this softy solo Sokoa. Look at you. No, look, I appreciate that. You don't owe me a damn thing, though. You don't owe me a single thing. The only thing you owe me is just don't make me regret this. That's all. If you and I can do this, as a team, man, we can go all the way to the top. And I'll tell you what, those warning shots, no, we ain't got any warning shots right now. We're talking live fire out there. Let's go handle this business. Yeah.
Our main event is moments away on Monday Night Raw. Well, after what we just witnessed a few moments ago, we now know which two superstars are headed to the finals of the tournament to decide the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Well, to get some instant reaction about that result, there's only one man we can talk to. He's not only the general manager of AAA, he is WWE Hall of Famer. Please join me in welcoming Rey Mysterio. Ray, next week on Monday Night Raw, another Ray Phoenix, to go one-on-one with his own. The winner of that match will go on to challenge Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship, September 14th, Mexico City. What's your take on the match?
Wow, I mean, after seeing what Penta and La Parka did right now, and then seeing Dragon Lee versus Rey Phoenix having an incredible match, the fact that two brothers are going to face up against each other and the winner gets an opportunity of a lifetime to face Roman Reigns in Mexico City on that Monday Night Raw. This is a
brought it to Roman Reigns. You made it happen. How important is this, not just for AAA, but for Lucha Libre?
Oh my God.
He is the worst on the mic.
Of WWE and AAA was incredible. That
Oh my
opened
God.
the doors, the floodgate for Lucha Libre to be seen around the world. So this opportunity, whether it's Penta or Rey Fenix, to face Roman for that World Championship is going to be fire. But not only because it's going to be fire, the fact that they can represent their country, Mexico.
Ray, I'm going to put you in the hot seat right now. Next week on Monday Night Raw, which one of these superstars advances to take on Roman Reigns? Is it Rey Fenix or is it Penta?
That is a tough call, Byron. Don't put me in that spot. But I will tell you this. These two brothers grew up together. They fought together. They worked together. They trained wrestling, lucha libre together. So at this point, may the best man win because they're both great competitors. I just know Roman Reigns is going to have his hands full, whether it's either Penta or Fenix.
Ray, thank you so much for your time. We'll be watching the tournament alongside with you next week, the finals, here on Monday Night Raw. The special combo event is coming to Edinburgh, Texas this Sunday. AAA Ola de Calor and NXT Heatwave in back-to-back events in the Lone Star State. Tickets on sale now on WWE.com. Catch all the action starting with AAA Ola de Calor at noon Eastern on YouTube and NXT Heatwave at 3 p.m. Eastern on the CW. And in the main event at Heatwave, the newest member of the NXT roster, a man predicted to be the next big star, Zilla Fatu.
The main one, Zilla Fatu. Hello. Yes, sir. Zilla, you the best, man. We gave all the other wrestlers a head start. Now it's our time.
Sweet you, Ray, was an all-time epic.
I am. That's exactly what I envisioned for that match and for my title run. You know, that's my legacy. That's what I want to leave.
And I'm glad you said that. Matter of fact, I have an idea. We need to work on the next all-time free legacy.
Thank you.
Talk to you later.
All right.
Congratulations.
I just wanted to say that. All your success lately, but more importantly, defeating Rey Mysterio. You know who else defeated Rey Mysterio? All ego, Ethan Page. And you know who has their eyes on that token of excellence you're holding? Me.
I see where
Oh,
this is going.
no, I'm not done. I'm not done. Look, we all can agree Ethan Page has already earned his shot at the Intercontinental Championship, but you as champion seem to be a tad bit intimidated.
Oh, I'm intimidated.
Okay, I am not finished, and you keep interrupting me. I understand this plan of yours. To make your schedule a little lighter, you're going to offer washed-up Hall of Famers championship matches because you don't want to step in the ring with someone as amazing as All Ego. Well, that championship will find All Ego.
Ethan, you had the same opportunity as I did to win this. You were in the same gauntlet match. You tapped out to me. All right, now you were at the top of the list of guys I wanted to give an opportunity to. But then you opened your mouth. The garbage just, it spilled out. And you talked your way out of a championship match. Congrats, buddy. You should be proud.
Back of the line, we'd just like to say, being in Ottawa, Canada, the capital of Canada, and not having Canada's greatest export, Ethan Page, competing tonight for something very high profile, feels criminal. Yeah, that's a shame. Hey, let's focus on next week's That card on Monday Night Raw. The Women's Intercontinental Championship will be defended as Raquel Rodriguez of the Judgment Day puts her gold on the line against the former champion, Soul Room. And it's the finals of the World Heavyweight Championship #1 Contenders Tournament. Their brothers face off.
care. Stephanie, thanks so much for doing this.
No
I am
pop.
happy to officially announce that in 2 weeks on Raw, you have a Women's World Championship match against Liv Morgan. Finally. Yeah, it is officially official. And after what happened earlier tonight, I wanted to get your reaction to the fact that in 2 weeks you have a chance to get your title back.
Once again, Liv showed me she need her 2 pets to try to take me down, but no, Liv, that doesn't work with me. Te dije que te iba a hacer vivir un infierno. And Becky, I don't need your help, but thank you. I respect you. And in 2 weeks, I will be alone in that ring, and I will take back my title, and I will destroy Judgment Day.
Bold statement from Ralphie Mera. We get their opportunity in 2 weeks.
Knocking them down like this. He's knocking them down like this. No. Nice one from our last.
double team now. And a big headbutt by Sikoa. Cover now on Jimmy and a kick out.
And I like what we just saw out of LA Knight and Solo Sikoa. Obviously, their tag team chemistry is not going to be anywhere near the level of Jimmy and Jey Uso. We're talking day one-ish. One of the greatest tag teams of all time. But if Knight and Sikoa can work together this effectively, it'd be a good night for them.
Oh, clean tag there. And here's LA Knight, who made some pretty decent points early on in the night when he mentioned the fact that he believes Roman Reigns is dodging him.
Certainly needs to be made for that assessment. And if nothing else, LA Knight's trying to rile up the Tribal Chief, trying to get under Roman's skin. Not an easy task.
Coming by Solo, is it enough? Kick out. Yeah, Roman, who is the coolest of characters, doesn't often lose his temper. And now main event, Jey Uso in the ring against his younger brother, Solo Sikoa. The rebellious Solo, very adamant over the fact that he's never going back to the group. The man who used to be the enforcer for Roman Reigns.
Well, think about how Solo's fortunes have changed within the bloodline. This is a young man who was once considered the tribal heir to Roman Reigns. Now, very, very different scenario. Solo finds himself the black sheep of the family.
Well, he let his ego get the best of him a couple of years back.
Oh, big kick from the outside from Big Jim.
And now the double team by the, well, perhaps the greatest tag team in WWE history, the Usos.
And no argument from me on that one.
And boom, in stereo.
The made men handling their business.
And you know, Corey, it's great because, LA Knight finally is an ally, right? But the problem is they're still outnumbered. There's two of them, and you got the Usos, you got Jacob Fatu, you got Roman Reigns. And you mentioned it earlier, Roman Reigns is going to make LA Knight and Solo Sikoa's life a living hell.
Well, just because you have somebody to climb the mountain with you doesn't make it any less steep, Cole. I mean, the reality of the situation is LA Knight wants Roman Reigns sooner or later.
And make no mistake about it, Solo Sikoa and LA Knight, for that matter, surprised the OTC in the bloodline last week. Shocked them, took them off guard. They were able to take advantage. Now Roman Reigns is on guard, and that's a problem.
When do you ever recall anybody getting the upper hand on Roman Reigns and being able to gloat about it for more than a couple weeks? It doesn't happen. Roman will get even sooner than later.
And a cheap shot by Jimmy to the face of Solo Sikoa. The official Sean Bennett with his hands full in this match. It's classic tag team wrestling by the Usos, trying to sucker in the opponent, force the official over there so you can hit the double team.
I heard it was better.
This is important for the Usos, Corey. I mean, they called the play tonight.
No doubt about it. That was a bold declaration by Jimmy and Jey, and they know full well there will be consequences to not delivering tonight. After Roman was humiliated last week, failure to come out here and dominate Solo Sikoa and LA Knight is not an option. That's what Jimmy and Jey were tasked with as captains within the bloodline, as made men.
You can talk all you want, but you got to perform. You have to get the job done. And there's no doubt, Corey, that we've seen a complete change in attitude out of the Usos since they rejoined forces with the OTC.
I don't know if it's a complete change in attitude or just lying dormant within Jimmy and Jey. We're seeing the aggression that made the Usos great in the first place.
Double team by the Usos. Jey Uso is the legal man as they're dominating their younger brother, Solo Sikoa, who is teaming with LA Knight tonight. Now, you may notice Jacob Fatu, the Samoan Werewolf, is not out here. The Usos told him to stay in the back and watch the Usos get business done.
Jimmy and Jey certainly have a chance to lead by example tonight, but here comes Solo, their baby brother, swinging. Trying to fight out of harm's way.
Solo Sikoa, LA Knight, it's about survival. Step up Enziguri. And now a very aggressive Jey Uso. into the Uso corner. Tag made again, and you can just tell by the body language of Jimmy and Jay. They can sense victory is at hand. They've cut the ring in half. They've neutralized LA Knight for the past several minutes. And Jimmy and Jay have just been teeing off on Solo. And we mentioned this moments ago. Last week, LA Knight, Solo Sikoa had the element of surprise. They shocked Roman Reigns with a spike. They shocked the Usos. Tonight, there's no element of surprise. And Solo Sikoa and LA Knight are in a fight. And now, set over the top, Jimmy Uso to the floor. Remember, this was a matchup asked for by Solo Sikoa and LA Knight. LA Knight still wants a world title opportunity. Solo Sikoa trying to make a tag. Jey Uso's now legal. And now LA Knight with a cheap shot knocked off the apron. But again, just great tag team wrestling by the Usos. And instinctively, Jay dragging Solo right back to the Uso corner. This is classic tag team strategy.
I just thought about it, right?
Greatest tag teams to ever step in a ring.
There's no champions or former champions that he made it in Raw. Because Roman is a champion. He don't wrestle in Raw. He gonna wrestle his first match ever against the Luchadors. Yeah, unless you include Jey Uso, I don't include Jey. Like right now, everybody in the ring. Solo never been champion. Jimmy Uso never champion. LA Knight never been champion. You know what I'm saying? Jake the 5'10". There's nobody that's ever been champion main event on Raw. Even if we get the Over and Braun, they're not main event technically yet, but they not champions.
The left jabs by Knight, followed up with the right clothesline. Neckbreaker. LA Knight is on a roll at the expense of Big Jim Uso. Knight puts the brakes on just in time. And Jay went for a cheap shot. LA Knight made it pay. But Big Jim from behind. Near fall for Jimmy Uso. Looking for BFT. Jimmy looking for Samoan drop. Knight will drop Jimmy. Inverted DDT by the megastar. And you beat the Usos tonight. Maybe you move one step closer to reigns in the title, right? It's safe to assume that's LA Knight's assumption. Knight top rope elbow. Into the cover, isn't enough. And Jay breaking things up. Now Sikoa into the fray. Three champs sent to the outside. Here comes main event Jay. Jey Uso grabbing Solo. Solo caught it. Solo stuffed it. Solo just stuffed the suicide dive by Jay. 1 minute. OTC.
Royce Keys. What the fuck is this? Hold up.
Is that OPM?
Yo! 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 Yo, this is awesome. This is awesome. Let's go. They gave Royce his own crew, yo. Let's go. Let's go, Royce. Let's go, yeah. Let's go. Let's go, Royce. Let's go. Wow. Wow, yeah. Well, that was Raw, man. Please like the video, subscribe if you're new around here. Here is our watch along schedule for the week. We did Raw. We'll do SmackDown on YouTube as well. We'll do any PLEs as well as Saturday Night Main Event, Sunday Night Main Events. We do Discord for all the rest of the stuff, sometimes YouTube as well. Check us out. Please like the video and all. As I said before, here are our sister shows. We got We Talk Combat. You already know about that. We also have Cap and Crown. We have a show later on. That's the NBA podcast, old school and new school. Cause we geek culture and film and television. And get off the damn fence, y'all. Everything, but mainly sports. Subscribe to all the channels. Help us out. We almost to our goal against monetized. Y'all know YouTube is doing some wild things. If you don't know already, starting next year as far as for monetization. So help us out before that changes. Also, before we leave, here's some merch. Alright, that's our merch. Link to all that stuff is in the description of the video and the channel. You get anything, definitely tag us on anything on social. We'll definitely repost you as long as it's respectful. We appreciate everybody for all that. Like the video again, sub to the channel, join us in Discord if you did before we get to 500 subscribers. Help us get there. Other than that, I'll see you when I see you over here. Appreciate you for We Talk Combats. Again, if you like basketball content, check out Cap and Crown. I'm out, y'all. Peace.